Good evening. Good evening. All right, I'd like to hear that. Welcome to the 2025 Teacher of the Year ceremony. My name is Dr. Sterling A. White, Jr., and I'm the Chief Schools Officer here in Portsmouth City Schools. I would like to welcome each and every one of you here on this festive night. Tonight, we're going to celebrate individuals who have dedicated their times, gifts, and talents to the children of Portsmouth City Schools. At this time, please welcome our 2025 Teachers of the Year for Portsmouth City Schools. Give them a round of applause. Keep going, keep it. Don't they look marvelous? Yes, indeedy. Congratulations. You may be seated. Now, this is the type of ceremony I like extremely well. We get to eat first. Who's hungry? Oh, well, we can eat later. Who's hungry? Okay. You know, I like some participation in here. And but get excited. But anyway, I'm going to turn it over to the Edmonds Center, and they're going to direct you on eating procedures. Thank you. And I wanted them to be front and center, but can we give this awesome crew a nice round of applause for the excellent dinner? And take a bow. Take a bow. Thank you. Was the dinner good? Gosh, I'm stuffed, I guess. Well, let me move on because I know y'all don't want to hear me talking up here. At this time, we will have presentation of colors presented by the Junior ROTC of Churchland High School, followed by the Pledge of Allegiance led by Dusty Johnson-Brinker, Director of School and Teacher Quality, and she was the former elementary Teacher of the Year in, I believe, 2003. All right.
Left turn. March. Color guard. Halt. Freeze that. Color.
Please stand. And if you please can join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Camera. Color. Ready. Cut. Order. Color. Ready. Cut. File. Off.
Thank you. You may be seated.
At this time, Heidi Lewis, Director of Elementary Curriculum and Instruction, will now acknowledge our special guests and our school board members, followed by our chairman, Dr. Cardell Patello Jr., with acknowledgments from the school board,
Good evening. I would like to acknowledge the school board members of the Portsmouth Public Schools when I please call your name, if you'll be so kind to stand. Starting with our chair, Dr. Cardell C. Patillo Jr. Miss Irene Boone. Miss Quinaya. Oh no, I'm sorry. No, we're going to get it right. Tell me. Quinaya, excuse me. We're going to start again. Pretend like you didn't see the first tape. Miss Quinaya Futrell. And Miss Tamara Shoemake.
Good evening. Wow, you're a good-looking group. Portsmouth's always had the best-looking staff. Seriously, you can see staff from Northland. I know they're from Northland and Suffolk and all. I'm just kidding. No, you all are amazing. You all represent the best that we have to offer here in Portsmouth Public Schools. Every day, students come to your buildings looking for your face, looking for your inspiration and your encouragement. You mean so much more than you realize. On behalf of the Portsmouth School Board, I want to thank you. Thank you for being staff above staff, teacher, marriage counselor, social worker, nurse, sometimes the best friend. There's nothing you can receive tonight that can thank you for all that you do for our students and our families. The system is only as great as you are. Any accolades the superintendent may receive or the board may receive is all because of your hard work and your dedication. We can't pay you enough, and we prove that every single year with our raises. We try. God knows we try. But believe me, your work doesn't go unnoticed and your value is not unnoticed. Thank you all again for all that you do, and thank you all and have a blessed night. Thank you.
Dr. Patello said y'all look good, okay? So we're going to take a picture of how good y'all look.
All right, get my good side.
Now everybody give the peace sign. Back to script. We will now have our Teacher of the Year address by our 2024 Teacher of the Year, Alfonso Woods, followed by introduction of the 2025 Teacher of the Year by Sean Malachi, the Director of Secondary Curriculum and Instruction.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, esteemed colleagues, distinguished, honored guests, and especially the incredible teachers sitting at each table who dedicate their lives to shaping the minds of our future generation. Thank you all for gathering here tonight to celebrate the 2025 Portsmouth Public Schools Citywide Teacher of the Year. It is both an honor and a privilege to share just a few words of wisdom with the incoming recipient of this most prestigious award. Firstly, let me extend my heartfelt congratulations to all the candidates for Citywide Teacher of the Year. I was sitting where you're sitting 1 year ago, and yes, my stomach was in knots as well, so you're not alone. Your commitment to excellence, your passion for education, and your unwavering dedication to the advancement of our students have set you apart as shining examples for educators across our city. Secondly, reflecting back over my past year, I would be remiss if I didn't recognize the outstanding support and assistance I received from Dr. Bracy's staff during my competition at the state level. That process for the eventual Citywide Teacher of the Year, that process is arduous, it's tedious, and it's intense. And I couldn't have gotten through that process without his staff's unwavering support. Thanks to you all. I offer a special shout out to Dr. Nolasco, Communications Director, for ensuring that I was always prepared for the various panels, school board meetings, and media events. Thank you again, Dr. Nolasco. As we contemplate the journey that brought us here tonight, I am reminded of the profound impact that teachers have on the lives of our students. Each lesson, each interaction, and the countless hours spent preparing and nurturing our young minds that ultimately contribute to the building blocks of a brighter future. In the words of Nelson Mandela, education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world. It is your passion and your commitment that transforms education from a mere lesson plan into a catalyst for positive change. Teaching is not just a profession, it's a calling. It requires resilience, it requires adaptability, and it requires an unwavering belief in the potential of every student, irrespective of the circumstances that is attached to that student when they walk through your classroom door. Embrace the teaching challenges that come your way, for it's through adversity that we grow stronger as educators. In conclusion, let your passion for education continue to be the guiding force that propels you forward. Embrace the challenges, cherish the triumphs, and above all, continue to inspire and uplift our students. Congratulations once again to the new Citywide Teacher of the Year. And may your journey continue to illuminate the path for others to follow. Thank you all, and may God bless the United States of America. May God bless Portsmouth Public School and the historic I.C. Norcom Grove Greyhounds. Thank you much.
All right. Good evening. It is with great honor that I get to introduce the 2025 Portsmouth Public Schools Teachers of the Year. As I call your name, I ask that you please come forward to receive your award. And I know Mr. Woods said your names, your stomach may be in knots. These are in alphabetical order by school, so you can prepare.
First, Brighton Elementary, LaShonda Brooks. Ms. Brooks is a third grade teacher at Brighton Elementary with 6 years of service with Portsmouth Public Schools. She believes that all students have the ability to learn and grow no matter their ethnicity, environment, culture, or uniqueness. Ms. Brooks. Churchland Academy is Debbie Wilkins. Ms. Wilkins is a fifth grade teacher at Churchland Academy with 22 years of service with Portsmouth Public Schools. Ms. Wilkins' philosophy of teaching is that all children are capable of learning. Ms. Wilkins is a division finalist. Next is Churchland Elementary, Amanda Nitz. Ms. Nitz is a music teacher at Churchland Elementary with 20 years of service with Portsmouth Public Schools. She believes that being a teacher requires lifelong learning, humility, and a willingness to grow and change. Ms. Nitz. Churchland High School, Jason Blasco. Mr. Blasco is an English teacher at Churchland High with 7 years of service with Portsmouth Public Schools. Mr. Blasco believes that it's essential to build positive relationships with students and develop a strong rapport early on. Mr. Blasco is also a division finalist. Churchland Middle, Latrice Fentress. Ms. Fentress is a science teacher at Churchland Middle School with 3 years of service with Portsmouth Public Schools. Dr. Fentress. She believes that cultivating an academic environment of receptiveness and integrity begins with setting the foundation for accepting class diversity, embracing a character of kindness, building rapport with students and their families, and recognizing that all students are capable of building upon their competencies and growing within their discipline. Dr. Fentress is a division finalist. Churchland Preschool, Tracy Mack. Ms. Mack is a special education teacher at Churchland Preschool Center with 5 years of service with Portsmouth Public Schools. Ms. Mack believes that all children have the ability to learn and deserve a high-quality education regardless of their gender, race, ethnicity, or differing abilities. Ms. Mack. Churchland Primary and Intermediate, Leslie Ann Vinson. Ms. Vinson is a school counselor at Churchland Primary and Intermediate, and she has 3 years of experience or service with Portsmouth Public Schools. Her philosophy centers on fostering a nurturing environment where every student has the opportunity to flourish not only intellectually, but also emotionally, socially, and ethically. Ms. Vinson is division finalist. Next, we have Craddock Elementary and Tony Young. Ms. Young is a kindergarten teacher at Craddock Elementary with 4 years of service with Portsmouth Public Schools. Ms. Young believes that students learn best when they're actively engaged. Ms. Young. Next, we have Craddock Middle, Jasmine Holmes. Ms. Holmes is an English teacher at Craddock Middle School with 4 years of service with Portsmouth Public Schools. When teaching, Ms. Holmes likes to focus on teaching to create critical thinkers and creating passion for students that want to be learners in their own way. Ms. Holmes is a division finalist. Next, from Douglas Park Elementary, Jennifer Davis. Ms. Davis is a technology resource teacher at Douglas Park Elementary with 4 years of service with Portsmouth Public Schools. She believes that active learning and inclusivity are very important practices in learning. Next, we have Hodges Manor Elementary and Joyce Perry. Ms. Perry is a first grade teacher at Hodges Manor with 5 years of service to Portsmouth Public Schools. Her philosophy of teaching is to create space where all children can be themselves. Congratulations, Ms. Perry. Next, we have Israel Charles Norcom High School, Mr. Carl Wilkins. Mr. Wilkins is a barber instructor at IC Norcom High School with 3 years of service to Portsmouth Public Schools. He believes that teachers are more than just instructors and that students come in with more than they need more than just the need or desire to learn. Mr. Wilkins believes that as a teacher, he is more than just an instructor. Mr. Wilkins, congratulations. Next is Lakeview Elementary, Tanika Sweat. Ms. Sweat is a third grade teacher at Lakeview Elementary School with 6 years of service to Portsmouth Public Schools. She believes that her number one role as an educator is to love her students. Ms. Sweat. Next, we have Manor High School, Ms. Karen Roberts. Ms. Roberts is a family and consumer science teacher at Manor High School with 28 years of service to Portsmouth Public Schools. Ms. Roberts believes that she must provide the necessary tools for students to be successful in life and believes that success looks different for all students. Ms. Roberts is a division finalist. Next, we have Mount Hermon Preschool and Mia Young. Ms. Young is a preschool teacher at Mount Hermon Preschool Center with 5 years of service to Portsmouth Public Schools. She believes that it's her duty to explore and enhance students' thirst for knowledge. Ms. Young. Next up is Olive Branch Preschool and Lori Stewart. Ms. Stewart is a preschool teacher at Olive Branch Preschool Center with 18 years of service to Portsmouth Public Schools. She allows students to make choices in the classroom to encourage their classroom engagement. Congratulations, Ms. Stewart. Next up is Parkview Elementary and Crystal Mayo. Here she comes. Hey, Ms. Mayo. Ms. Mayo is a first grade teacher at Parkview Elementary with 9 years of service to Portsmouth Public Schools. She believes that every child can learn, and it's her responsibility as a teacher to develop a method to support their growth and development. Congratulations, Ms. Mayo. Next is Simonsdale Elementary and Akila Parker. Ms. Parker is the school counselor at Simonsdale Elementary with 8 years of service to Portsmouth Public Schools. She's rooted in the belief that learning is a lifelong adventure and that teaching is the guiding force that lights the path. Ms. Parker is a division finalist. Congratulations. Victory Elementary, Kamari Williams. Ms. Williams is a special education teacher at Victory Elementary with 11 years of service to Portsmouth Public Schools. Her philosophy is that all students can learn. Ms. Williams is a division finalist. Congratulations. Waters Middle, Kevon Smith. Mr. Smith is an English teacher at W.E. Waters Middle School with 5 years of service to Portsmouth Public Schools. He believes that every student deserves the opportunity to acquire a quality education. Congratulations, Mr. Smith. Second to last is Waterview Elementary, Miss Stephanie Jackson Hurd. Ms. Jackson Hurd is a third grade teacher at Waterview with 4 years of service to Portsmouth Public Schools. Ms. Jackson Hurd believes that teaching should foster students to be challenged, to have self-confidence, and to have the desire to learn. Congratulations, Ms. Jackson Hurd. And last but certainly not least is West Haven Elementary School, Sheila Lewis. Ms. Lewis is a second grade teacher at West Haven Elementary with 7 years of service to Portsmouth Public Schools. She believes that her role as an elementary teacher... You good? Huh? Oh, gotcha. On behalf of Ms. Lewis. But Ms. Lewis does believe that her role as an elementary teacher is to nurture and encourage students to become lifelong learners, even in her absence.
Well, good evening, everybody. I'm Nicole DeVries, the Chief Academic Officer, and congratulations again to all of our Teachers of the Year. That's so very exciting. I am honored to introduce to you the 2025 Elementary, Middle, and High School Teachers of the Year for Portsmouth Public Schools. The 2025 Elementary Teacher of the Year is Akila Parker. Ms. Parker is the school counselor at Simonsdale Elementary School. Her best practices involve a combination of instructional strategies aimed at engaging and educating students while recognizing and addressing their individual educational needs. Okay, our 2025 Middle School Teacher of the Year is Jasmine Holmes. Jasmine is an English teacher at Craddock Middle School. Her best practices in educating students involve students expressing themselves as a way to practice and recognize certain skills, which come in the form of project-based learning, hands-on learning, and non-linguistic representations. And finally, our 2025 High School Teacher of the Year is Jason Blasco. Jason is an English teacher at Churchland High School. His best practices are data-driven teaching, collaborative learning, clear expectations and procedures, and incorporating a student-driven classroom. Please give them another round of applause.
Good evening. It is a joy to be here tonight and to celebrate this delicious meal, first of all, and this wonderful site. I want to thank our Department of Human Resources for planning and hosting this great event, as well as our Teacher of the Year Selection Committee for their work this fall in selecting our finalists, division winners, and City Teacher of the Year. But I'm getting ahead of myself. Let me start my comments tonight by congratulating each of you here. You did it. You represent the best of the best in our profession, an elite group of educators who are setting the bar of excellence within our division's classrooms. We are grateful each day that you're showcasing your immense talents here in Portsmouth Public Schools and impacting the children of our city through your engaging and meaningful instruction. No one will ever be able to take away that you are a member of the Teacher of the Year class of 2025. Congratulations. Let's give all of them another round of applause. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of the work as you endeavor to make this school division the best, not only just the best in our region or in the state, but in the nation. With teachers like you and a high caliber of education you lead in your classrooms, we're going to get there. Tonight, I have the esteemed honor to recognize our citywide Teacher of the Year, and I know there are a few anxious individuals waiting for this announcement, so I'll get right to it. I do want to share thanks for our event sponsor, Bloom, because this year's Teacher of the Year will receive a new Asus Chromebook Flip C436, which is a retail value of $400. I guess that's a fancy machine. So thank you, Bloom, for that generous donation. Now, this year's Teacher of the Year has a keen understanding of power and personalization instruction based on the unique needs of students, including executing different levels of assignments to accommodate for students' level of mastery and using technology to enhance their learning experiences, such as deploying language learning apps to reinforce vocabulary and grammar. That is not to say that our Teacher of the Year assumes to know it all. Quite to the contrary. They believe that teaching is a reciprocal process, specifically noting that just I am as committed to guiding my students on their educational journey, I also learn from them. In addition to their day-to-day role, our Teacher of the Year has also served in a variety of capacities in our school, including on the school PPS team, leadership team, and data analyst, testing coordinator, and school improvement chair. As our Teacher of the Year wrote in their statement, teaching is not just a profession, it is a calling. It is a calling to inspire, to guide, and empower the next generation. It's about fostering a love for learning that transcends to the classroom and extends into the fabric of our lives. It's about instilling in our students the belief that they can be outstanding scholars, contributing to members of society. Let us remember that education is not just about knowledge. It's about the belief that through education, we can create a brighter future for all. Ladies and gentlemen, help me to congratulate our 2025 Portsmouth Public Schools Teacher of the Year, Simondale Elementary's Akila Parker.
Ms. Parker, if you could. I have a proclamation from the mayor of the city of Portsmouth. He could not be here on tonight. They have a city council meeting. We all know how exciting those could be. I have it. It reads, City of Portsmouth Proclamation. Whereas the Portsmouth Public Schools Teacher of the Year 2025 is Ms. Akila Parker, a school counselor at Simonsdale Elementary School who has devoted her time and energy to the teaching profession in our school system. And whereas her 8 years of counseling and teaching are marked by dedicated service to the youth of our community. Her teaching philosophy emphasizes the importance of lifelong learning, the value of mistakes as learning opportunities, the reciprocal nature of teaching and learning, and the role of the teacher in inspiring a love for learning in students. And whereas along with countless professional development activities and memberships, Ms. Parker is very involved within community, serving not only as counselor, but as the PBIS team's chair and data analyst, Simonsdale's testing coordinator, school improvement chair, and a member of the school's leadership team. And whereas Ms. Parker encourages students to see education as a continuous journey that extends beyond the classroom, and she employs a variety of instructional strategies to create inclusive and meaningful learning experiences for her students. And whereas because of her dedication and passion as a counselor and teacher, Ms. Parker has earned the admiration and high regard of those with whom she has come into contact and the affection of her students and colleagues, who are proud to call her friend. Now, therefore, Shannon E. Glover, Mayor of the City of Portsmouth, Virginia, do hereby proclaim December 12, 2023 as Miss Akilah Parker Day in Portsmouth. And I urge our citizens, teachers, and students to join me in honoring this faithful and dedicated educator. And witness whereof, on behalf of the Portsmouth City Council, I have hereunto set my hand and cause the seal of Portsmouth, Virginia, to be affixed this 12th day of December, 2023, signed by Shannon E. Glover, Mayor. Congratulations.
This is such a pleasant surprise. I did not come here thinking that I would be standing here. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful to my principals. When I started in Portsmouth Public Schools, I was a long-term sub, and I was at Churchland Primary with Miss Exum. And every day, Miss Exum would give me something else. She would send me home because I had to change my clothes. She taught me how to, if I'm walking through the door, when it's time for the children to walk in, I'm already late. And she taught me so much, and I am so forever grateful for you, Miss Exum. I am thankful for Ms. Jakubowski, who is my assistant principal at Simonsdale. You've taught me so much. You've taught me how to understand people and to work with people and to be able to navigate all the different personalities with grace. I'm thankful for my friend, Ms. Gherkin. We went through an admin program together, and I will never forget how you just helped me and you encouraged me when I thought I wasn't going to do it. And last but certainly not least, to Ms. King, my principal. I do not know what to say about Ms. King. Ms. King has taught me everything, literally everything. I just sit and I watch her, and I do the things that she does, and she's always telling me, Ms. Parker, you can do it, you can do it. And the only thing that I always say to Ms. King is, I just come to work, Ms. King. I wake up, every day with my best foot forward, and I come to work. Whatever you need me to do in this school, I'm like, I'm at work, you're paying me, so I'm gonna work. So that's always been what I've done, and I never knew that when I woke up every day, just come to work to do the best that I could, that it would lead here. But I am so grateful. This is such an honor. And thank you all for everything. That's it.
Well, I think that we have had a fantastic event this evening. Would you agree? We'd like to say congratulations again to all of our Teachers of the Year. For our school level, for our division level winners, as well as our division Teacher of the Year. Congratulations again, Ms. Parker. Someone once said that a truly amazing teacher is one that is difficult to find, is also hard to part with, and impossible to forget. So one thing we want to say is that we're very thankful to all of you all for everything that you all do every day for our students, for our division, and being an example of excellence for our students. And they deserve all that you have to give to them. So you all have been excellent examples of that tonight. So we want to say thank you to you all. I would also like to say thank you to our HR team and to Ms. Walker for planning our Teacher of the Year, coordinating the whole Teacher of the Year and planning this event. Thank you so much. Special thank you to our Teacher of the Year committee. I know that we have worried you all so much, but thank you so much for your support, because you all were part of the selection process as well as you were on the program tonight, and you all did an excellent job, so thank you so much. And lastly, want to thank all of you, because without you all, our Teachers of the Year would not be what they are and where they are. So thank you to all of you for being here and being their support system as well. So thank you and good night.